Ugatiriri. Ndindi Nyoro ri ena shares ya milioni 200 kwa Kenya Power. So he owns 1% of Kenya Power. So get me this. Get me this. Milioni 200 ri Ndindi Nyoro own 1% ya Kenya Power. And what is 200 million to you? It is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Rudera kugatiriri. Ena milioni 200 ri ara own 1% ya Kenya Power. Tajira ina shares ya milioni 10 and 10 million is a lot of money to you. It's a lot of money to you. So we're doing a say. So and for you to be influential, for you to influence the decision in the board of directors in a certain company, no ginyoka we shareholder no kona share nyingi muno. In most of those companies, on I work legally privatize my privatize 51%, makana 49%. So they have majority of the stake in those companies, so they can do what they can do whatever they want to those companies. So what am I advising you people? Ni demwera ma to ni ndira kimo ya ndira kumehoro sana ruku. O ikawa ina milioni cia kwiko muthenya wa mothe. You have your own 10 million. You have own 10 million. What is the other share company? Maybe KPLC, maybe another parastatus is privatize. Or if you take 10 million today and go to a bank and open a fixed deposit account, you can be okay negotiate a very good interest. You negotiate interest in 10 million. So if you take 10 million to a certain bank today, you can be given an interest rate of 12 or 15, 12 to 15%. You can even negotiate 15%. So when a million is a quick community to you'll be getting 1.5 million. Or million or you're gonna share. And when you buy share and when you go to come out to buy share, there are two types of shares. One, negotiate to take ordinary shares, two preference shares. What's the difference between these types of shares? Okay, the ordinary shares wetagira kambuni yao reka faitari nigwe kandikire kumuri hanake na we mwega muno mwiroreri o ni Paul Chege Consultative TV ni ngorago ndi mwaririria wa maundu ma uigithia na maundu mothe megie pesa na kile kindehe haha ndakwaririria kaundu kaririirio ni Ndindi Nyoro he kaundu raritie muthenya ungi na ndikara thiri ona tarahingisa ruriri to nie ithenya rira ngoretwo ngioya ndakuoya information iyo ina muko mukihorera na mukoragwo muwi kana gerekorwo ikiario ngahota gukiaria uria irakorwo ikiresonate na muikari wa kawaida muikari wa Mount Kenya uria wetagwo Wanjiku ni financial consultant yakwa ngoretwo ngirehe ngimutaria kure mwana wa TikTok na platform iria ingi rĩa kũmũrehera mataro marĩa mararesonate na inyuĩ rĩu rĩ Ndindi Nyoro he handũ ararĩ mũthenya wa last week handũ araragia na mũno nĩ amu discourage gũkorwo mũkĩgũra mĩgũnda tondũ one nĩ akwa akiuga mũgũnda ndũrĩ na kĩndũ gĩtwĩtagwo cash flow no ngenda kũmũtarĩria atĩrĩrĩ the easiest way of becoming a millionaire nĩ kũgũra mũgũnda and I will explain this no ti mũgũnda wothe nĩ ũkorwo ũkĩgũra mũgũnda uria utakwenda gũkinya kĩndũ twĩtaga appreciation menopause kwenda kũmina atĩa to no thikũ ruta Juja farm thaa ici brought maybe 50 by 100 hahetagwo kona burukuri brought yo rauma nĩ gũkinya na million 1.5 to 2 million but 80 years ago brought yo rauma ngiri magana merĩ mũndũ wagũrĩte 80 years ago ngiri icio magana merĩ thaa ici nĩendia 2 million to 2.5 million no urathi kũgũra thaa ici 2.5 million rĩ mũgũnda ũcio wa Juja farm nĩ tũkinyĩte kĩndũ twĩtaga appreciation menopause ndũngĩ appreciate rĩngĩ atĩ ũthi million 10 so ũrĩa wabaindikire nĩ ũrĩa wagũrĩte ngiri magana matatũ thaa ici endia 2 million to 2.5 million so I want you to imagine this Ndindi Nyoro aramwadvisaga mũthie mũgũre share kambuni-inĩ I want to take two different scenarios he mũndũ ena ngiri ciake magana merĩ maybe 10 years ago agĩthiĩ kwa Kenya Airways akĩgũra shares cia ngiri magana merĩ gũtirĩ mũndũ toĩ tigara cia Kenya Airways irakorirwo ikimake profit all the other years ikoretwo ikimake losses na mũndũ wagũrĩte share kũrĩa kwa Kenya Airways ka most of the parastatals share icio ikoretwo ikĩdivalue wagũrĩte share ya ciringi 5 rĩ gacoka share yaku yagakorwo nĩ yacoka na thĩ so he kaũndũ Ndindi Nyoro atagakorwo akĩmwĩra when you buy a share what is a share is a unit of ownership and what do I mean when I say a unit of ownership wagũra share ũtuĩkaga mwene kambuni nĩ wathikĩrĩria kumbe kambuni ingĩ thiatha gũtirĩ mũndũ ũngĩthi kũria mbeca ciakwa iria igithĩtio kũciko to we nĩwe mwene nĩ mathikĩrĩria no rĩu Ndindi Nyoro rĩ aramũrehaga na agenda ya rĩrĩ atĩ tiga kwaga broti tiga kũgũra share yes ndikũrega ũngĩgũra broti ũgũre mũgũnda wake broti rĩ return on investment ka payback period ĩteka 10 years but after 10 years you kĩndũ twĩtaga passive income no mũndũ wagũra share gwa kambuni kwenda bũrũri witũ wa Kenya nĩ mona ũrĩa matwarĩte bũrũri ũyũ witũ ngwĩciria nĩ mona matwarĩte bũrũri ũyũ witũ buture kambuni cia Kenya iguko igithie na mbere no uthie ta ukoka kambuni ta Mumias ni cia goire kambuni nyingi cia magoro ni cia goire muhoro ni cia goire ni ura kindu twitaga mismanagement kuma mungituka mugithikĩria Ndindi Nyoro inyuĩ muoye mbeca mutware kuria mukagure share ndiramwira ni kurira mukorira so what am I trying to say aikomina mbeca ciaku muthenya wa umuthiri thiwethe migunda ĩrĩa ĩtakinyĩte kindu twitaga appreciation menopause what do I say when ugure mugunda utakinyĩte appreciation menopause no thikũ ta butoru muruti ĩkathe cirakinya 300,000 you know and appreciation ya mugunda ri iko imagination taru muruti migunda ndĩrathie goro muno then for example let me use Rumuruti ri ũngĩthira Rumuruti ri town ta ya Rumuruti ri headquarters cia KPS ikuru gwĩtagwo Nanyuki nĩguo no kũringana na watho ri kũringana gatiba ri headquarters cia county ibatie gũkorwo uko gatagati wa county tondũ rĩu waiguaga Kiambu ri headquarters cia itwaro Thika ikigirio gĩtwaro Kiambu nĩ ũndũ wa equalization so ũngĩthi kũndũ ta Rumuruti ũgũre kia broti muthenya wa mũthia 300,000 ri let me take example Rumuruti na Juja Farm nĩguo Juja Farm wĩkũre ri the growth ya Juja Farm ri one it has to be organic, two it has to be spontaneous niyo yoke yake hardware ogiake thukuru mugunda wa Juja Farm ukure no kũndũ ta Rumuruti ri development yako ya forcwo nĩ thirikari ya county to no nginya okorwo nĩ county kũgera kĩndũ ta county planning gĩbangwo university kwa mwena ũyũ thibati kwa mwena ũyũ so issue bet mũndũ gũthiĩ Rumuruti ũmũthenya na shares ya 300,000 ũgũre athi na 300,000 ũgũre broti mũno mũthenya wa mũthenya wa Rumuruti ri in the next 5-10 years ri broti ya 300,000 mwena wa Rumuruti ri igakorwo kiuma ciringi milioni 3 milioni 5 twina haha na inyuĩ no weciria atĩ hingo Kenya Airways ũrĩa rathiĩ na fluctuation you know shares ya ta Kenya Airways ri they are very volatile othe wa 300,000 wigĩrĩre hena possibility ngiri ciaku 300 ri in the next 10 years ri ingĩthiĩ mũno nĩ 300,000 so ndienda nikio ndienda gũkaunta Ndindi Nyoro mwĩra atĩrĩrĩ mũtigathikĩrĩrie Ndindi Nyoro atĩ mũcirie atĩ mũkwa mbeca cianyu mũthĩ mũigithie makambuni aramwĩra mũigithie kũ for example webu njuge ndari horo wa Ndindi Nyoro agorire shares cia kũndũ twĩtaga Kenya Power Ndindi Nyoro ena share wa Kenya Power ena share cia milioni 200 tau mundu wina ngiri ciake igana muthenya wa muthe wa Njiko Mount Kenya ucio ni uria tu focus nake nikio ndemo na financial literacy yakwa ndende focus na muikari wa Mount Kenya wina ngiri ciaku igana umuthe uthi ugure share tu muthenya wa muthe shares ikone mundu wina mabesa mau maingi muno one tondu wa volatility ya economy ya Kenya tau rore Kenya bururi rore andu makombire muno Kenya ri thiro wa Kenya kiende 12 trillion na pesa ci makomba ni matũire pesa ici matware kundu kurarehe return tari for example Kenya we are along the equator we are tropical country pesa cia kombo cia thire igitwarwo kundu itarehe return so expect the next 1 to 3 years ri we expect ni gũkũgĩa na mathĩna maingĩ muno to pesa ciothe tuona tũrĩthia kũrĩha mathirĩ so people won't have money at their own disposal and what will happen when people won't have money at their own disposal purchasing power ya ndwe gucoka thi so thaiciri and what happens when purchasing power ya ndwe yacoka thi kambuni kwanja kuhinyirika faida ya kambuni nyihe kupe na and what do you earn when you buy a share you earn dividend so I'm projecting in the near future no mismanagement no corruption ikoretwo bũrũri ũyũ witũ wa Kenya share adora makoma kiani dividend makoma kiani dividend very igũthi cikurukite very igũthi cikurukite so the purchasing power ya ndũgũthi icokete thi and that's why I'm urging Kenyans makoma you take responsibility of your future let's fight corruption tondu mwatũgũthikĩrĩria mũthikĩrĩria we need to take care of ourselves and we need to take responsibility that we be part of our future and how can we be part of our future voting in and electing credible leaders abuja kwa ndio wa Ndindi Nyoro watiriri Ndindi Nyoro ri ena shares ya milioni 200 kwa Kenya Power so he owns 1% of Kenya Power so get me this milioni 200 ri Ndindi Nyoro own 1% ya Kenya Power and what is 200 million to you it is a lot of money rudera kugatiriri ena milioni 200 ri around 1% ya Kenya Power tajira wina shares ya milioni 10 and 10 million is a lot of money to you so we're doing a say so then and for you to be influential for you to influence the decision in the board of directors in a certain company no nginya kwa we shareholder no kona share nyingi muno in most of those companies onaigwa thigari na privatize ire my privatize 51% makana 49% so they have majority of the stake in those companies so they can do what they can do whatever they want to those companies so what am I advising you people ni ndemwiraga ma to ni ndirakimuya ndirakumihoro sana ruku O ikawa ina milioni cia kwiko muthenya wa mothe, you have your own 10 million. You have 10 million. Ni watu wala sio thio gure cia gwa kambuni, maybe KPLC, maybe in other parastatal is ni private iso. If you take 10 million today and go to a bank and open a fixed deposit account, you can be no hota ukoro okay negotiate a very good interest. You hota negotiate interest rate account na 10 million. So if you take 10 million to a certain bank today, you can be given an interest rate of 12 or 15, 12 to 15%. You can even negotiate 15%. So when a million is a quick community the fegi you be getting 1.5 million. Oya million ni million of your share. And when you buy share and when you go to come out to buy share, there are two types of shares. One, they call share to take ordinary shares, two preference shares. What's the difference between these types of shares? Okay, if you want ordinary shares, wetagira kambuni ya thondeka faitari niguo kandikire kumuri hanake na dividend ire mukarihwo ri igoko determine igoko dividend ire mukarihwo nayo ri mukarihwo dividend kurigana na faitari ya kambuni ya thondeka. But when you get in and buy preference shares ri iko na fixed rate of interest, or you go to a company and buy the debentures. So to remind to him, the safest way of keeping your money today on a tikugura share ni gwetera kumwira ni gwetera kuhura ndindi nyoro. The safest way ya gukorwo kiga mbeca muthenya wa mothe is not even shares, it's going to a bank and opening a fixed deposit account and depositing your money there. True, kwemena make na aikere mauti kaya kaya tumajukore jikare thwa muthenya mothe ndwe wa gutuka kumoderia ri to here boro iniro ngegetwo nikalitwa karuta no yena kyandege akigatiriri thina munene wa ukoragwo na ithuothe about Kenya ri tigwetha mbeca aikoro turia thukumi muno aikere mauti turia thukumi muno thina uria kwa munene muno ni muramatire wa mbeca icio tutihota kuramata mbeca icio twakineo nikio ndio tuikarete twicirie. And na mukoro maikatiriri one makasagura thikari ekira giteini ri muriganagirwo ndi gufuatira thikari uri ra perform mwathura ruto mwamike giteini mwathura ri mukamutigira kaungumanie. You are so, you know, you are so aggressive kumobilize kura mumera gathura kumumobilize kura na mukasagura thikari, but we are not taking responsibility of our future. And you know what will happen? Nikio ni agency maumira to kambuni ta ici we are not taking care of our companies. Taru ndikaterere taru kambuni ici cia to amuhoroni ri na mumia ni ciagũire ni kaboke gura sukari wa magana meri sukari ucio we wa mumia to mbeca yo uma muhuko waku yathi kuria wathi kwa murembe na murembe yakugurira macani. But we are killing our own companies and you are importing things from outside the country. Ugo buru itu ni guthukora thiko. What am I saying? And the leaders that you are na tukuria turasagura ri turasagura atongoria matari na uigiririki tu turasagura atongoria who are not authentic. Matirathoreka project iria cigucokia mbeca guku bururi-ini mathoreka project iria ikumaguna. And what am I trying to say? Let's go back to my discussion. Rĩrĩa nyarauga atiriri mugure share mukui makambuni inyuĩ gurai share ni mukanjũria kiuria. The safest way ya kuria bururi uyu, take your money and take it to the bank. And what do I mean when take it to the bank? Hedi ya kibakiri fegi cia muthaithaga muke mukombero mbeca niki tondu andu matwarite mbeca nyingi muno fegi ina mbeca nyingi. And when you take money to the bank, that money becomes a liability to that bank. Riu mbeca nyingi havegire tukiona mbeca etro interest rate tuko tugikura mbeca ici gigikura yena kuheana remedy aikori kora kunya mbeca fegi ri ubatie wiki atia. Go and invest your money in a startup. What do I say when I say a startup? For example, no ka wigwe sege muthenya wa umuthi ndajia company company yakwa ya online content creation ndabatara million imwe na ndina ngiri mana matano. Okay hada uthiga cia company cina nene para story. Okay onegere cia mbeca ciaku twajie company, I give you 50% of the ownership. So get me here, wako onegere cia ngiri mana matano ndakwa 50% ya company yakwa. Hadu ke unegere mbeca nyajie company tukuranie nawe wo ya mbeca watu a big company na ndio ndenye na milioni magana meriri. He is owning 1% of KPLC. He owns 1% or less percent of the KPLC. Get me here. We got ngiri magana matano in a startup play. No hota kuthoreka mbeca na ihenya na and you recover your 500,000 within 1, 2 to 3 years. You can recover your money within the first 2 to 3 years because most of the startups are very profitable. And that kaya mahore de denyo kaya tugiwana to aikaria mauti Kenya. Inye wasenge wata kwa biashara muthia thagi ukomba mbeca. Which am I providing gehura de denyoro rira kugatiriri reke tunyitania andu mauti Kenya. Let's support our own ideas. Gen Z na guko matire mawira, but they have a lot of ideas. What am I trying to say? I am discouraging you from buying shares in those big companies. tiga kugura share ira trade at Nairobi Stock Exchange or Nairobi Security Exchange. What do we need to do? Let's support startups. Let's support startup. If you have to buy share in a startup company. Okay, the more Gen Z oraji akawodo munegere besa ajie ka idea. I'm telling you to get you focus or more Gen Z to an idea nyige mono. But why are we getting it wrong? We are getting it wrong in this way. The idea not in a capital yakwa jiawera. Nego di capital yakwa jiawera. So biashara dere ku makabuni mamurero ne de general mukagole. Biashara go the more Gen Z wina hakiri o university na me Gen Z no ina hakiri. Tawa Gen Z mwana girima na matano Gen Z wina hakiri tiyo the mena hakiri amwe matire. Tiyo the mena hakiri matire. And the more Gen Z wina hakiri mwana kwa pesa si anyure stop buying shares in big companies invest na Gen Z. The more Gen Z umwana ni dako girima na matano wewe na idea give me 50%. Wewe kana idea ni go capital. Tuka haya tuko kwandika siaratoro fule in our limited ability company that I've given you 12%, 50% or 50%. I'm telling you todo that is Gen Z makometi ya itaote effect guti ko magi effect mahero ni one to matena korate two matena na bank statement madi kireria. So why they ka unza de general kamo ate mo kito ka unza de general ni mukura. Now that is not the projection of a country. Ideas ideas the profitable ideas are not in those big companies that are being privatized. I don't be idea see me to na Gen Z. The more Gen Z, when a million yemwe, aje ka udwareka. And you want to get me right. I don't come na be some one of America, maka Kenya, maka startup. Na mo refe gini kemo na Kenya na microfinance bank. Ira agoro ne agoro ne kumana. Yo ka igota access bank ya Nigeria ne kana agoro national bank. No adikireria. Otokedia na biro nego demo proof rere. Maka to didirire. KCB they made a profit of 40 billion. No material dividend. Neke. They never paid dividend. Todo kabuno is like a fighter. No directors body karade yuge mwaka utikureha dividend. To koya fighter yo. To get members. Aito shareholders. Aito to mogere shares. So it's not a guarantee na gora share kabuni na nimukari wo mwito wa mwaka asa. Board of directors sile mai karade no maamwe. And na board of directors sile. You only be reasoned when you buy shares in a company. You only be all the kirerio wakoro when a share you get two. I want to tell you something. When you go at Nairobi Security Exchange, basically it is just coordination. And what it is just coordination. It is more coordination than relation. What am I trying to say? Ako nika britu geta kabuni ta ya Kenya Power kana isi zagi tedikoli ya NCB na kabuni regere. Kabuni said that primarily said that share when they had an open market operation. Nigo meda share. What happens there? They broker market trade. It's when brokers are trading. And what is happening at Nairobi Stock Exchange does not 100% relate no kabuni perform. It is just correlation. No one for example, the mona wa America. Elon Musk ena kaskado ka thirikari rio kaigwa ciacia ta ciacia ikuruka because people are projecting what to happen in the future. So ndenda kwira a Kenya muthita mabũrũri maria mangĩ a America a Russia let's start supporting Gen Z. Tiga iguthigeria ndende nyoro tiga ikugura share company cio nene and the more Gen Z mena idea mu supportane. And when you buy shares in a startup, you are at a better position. You can recover your initial investment area that you go to company. For example, the shares a million when you got shares worth 1 million, you go to Kenya Power, you get around 6 bob. But if you take 1 million to the bank, you can get 12. So no ono ndo aje muthenya wa mothe na ndo Kenya no nginya tume gitege kitu nakio kia ndo wako muthenya wa mathe tukwa tukima gitege kia mathire no ngwenda muthie guthikiriria no nginya twarie ndo sarari ku ndamuhe horo ni mutari horo sarari ku muko mugithikiriria but what was I saying kana gade ku conclude yate da ku conclude muri atiriri if you want to buy shares and the more Gen Z muna girima na matano ajie kaundu idea resi na Gen Z ayona uko mauti Kenya ayona makihura ruto ogeme girima na matano ajie kiru mutari muona no ngethie kuri America mundu kona idea ne ado hathi yakana yo pesa you know we need to have think tanks we need to have people being supported with the idea that in their mind na nyuma ya pesa sio there they mogora share company sinene ri what will happen in the next political environment todo menye para status are very political na tore mane mathura ma togoria para status icio marero ne ndinyo mukagore ana mane makagore share ku murero they are very political ukora mundu wareketia 80 ne PS ko mapara status mau ne PS na rekeria 80 then ndakire ta management skill na pesa cenyu cio the moire moiterera ku what will happen another day. So tubatie ona korwo ni wagura share okorwo ni makambuni maya KPLC maneo andu athomu maneo elite ni mathikiriria maneo elite people tondu ma PS matiko mari athomu ni andu form 4 kana mathomeire mena macertificate mathomeire huko Tanzania magathomera utote kore mathomeire ni matongoria makambuni mau muno ni ndi Nyoro mukagure share kou. So what am I trying to mean? We must talk the way it is. Ndamwira okorwo ni mutongoria bũrũri mwacagũra take care tondu agikuyu mumiraga mugacagũra thirikari no mamune thirikari mutira kumenya ũrĩa ĩratongorio. Tau kambuni ya mumia kambuni ciothe ciahorokerire kambuni ciothe ciahorokerire niki kambuni ciothe ciahorokerire niki because musagũraga thirikari mukauga no mwana na thirikari you don't take mutira gufatana mamia thirikari twacagũra ri how they manage how mutira Kenya Power yani yo mundu wa 80 okaigua bengi okorwo ni bengi PS wa ngono wa mundu wa 80 waigua tau ni kwari horo wa Cusco ni kwa muthenya ngihanjeri horo wa Cusco na ndimwira ati niki gĩathoma mbeca cia insurance niki gĩathoma mbeca cia insurance wenda kore kĩrĩ kĩrathi kĩa ũmũthĩ hau no ndimwira atirĩrĩ nĩtũgatwari horo wa marũni twari horo wa Cusco ndimũtania kĩgatũma kambuni ciothe mweri wĩkĩgwo igwe nĩguo mũkona ũgĩ na ndiramwĩra ũndũ ũmwe nĩ ndakũmũhe information and information is power. When I give you information, you'll be at a better position to make a decision. Awe moya mũrathime.